Hey guys, Jerry West here on a Monday morning. I want to provide some Monday motivation for you guys. I know a lot of people in my team have been asking for different training videos, so I'm going to be providing a lot of different training videos, motivational videos, and all that kind of thing. Just going to give a few minutes here, not a few minutes, but we'll give it about a minute for some people to hop on. When you do jump on, please give me a shout out. Let me know where you're watching from today. This is going to be a good topic to talk about. It is a question that I've seen a few times ever since I've hit the 100K mark. People have asked me, hey Joni, hey Paula, hey Heather, what's up? What specifically... Well, I've had the comment a couple times from a few different people. It's great to see leaders ranking up to 100K affiliate, 250K affiliate, hitting high ranks. But it would be nice if you could share specifically what you did to get there, as if we're hiding some kind of magic potion, or there's something that we're doing that we don't want to share with the rest of the team, right? Hey, Nancy. Hey, Dolores. I should probably do some shout outs here. Just so you guys know, I don't have a stand for my phone. I got to get like a little tripod. So what I actually have going on here is I have a selfie stick holding my phone, and it's sticking into a roll of paper towels that I have standing on my table. It actually works pretty well. It's holding the phone nice and steady. But I need to get an actual stanchion here. Hey Lauren, hey Taya, how's it going? So what is it? What is this secret that ranked leaders are holding back from everybody? Well, I hate to disappoint you guys, but there really is no secret. There's no like special thing that I've done that nobody else could do or that nobody else knows about. There's no special thing that Heather is doing or that Sonia is doing that nobody else knows about. The truth is, we can't get to a high rank, and when I say we, I mean all of you. You cannot achieve a high rank yourself unless you help a whole bunch of other people have success, right? Unless you help a whole bunch of other people achieve their why or make some sales or get to other ranks. I mean, we have tons of people in our team that are getting close to 5K affiliate, the first rank in the company. We have people that are 5K, 10K, 25K. All these people are up and coming. You know, all these people have just as much of an opportunity as we have to hit 100K, 250K, 500K super affiliate. So what did we do differently? Really, not much. I'm sorry that that's a disappointing answer, but it's learning and perfecting and taking action on the skills of networking and network marketing over and over and over again. I think the main thing really that higher ranked leaders have done that not everybody is willing to do. It's not that they don't know they have to do it, but they're not maybe willing to do it, or mentally they can't do it for whatever reason, is being consistent over an extended period of time, without worrying about what the results are, not letting the results affect your consistency, your enthusiasm, and your excitement. We all have days where we wake up and we're like, is this really for me? Am I going to be able to make it to the next level? Am I ever going to get to a high rank? And I know, because that was me, right? I've been through that plenty of times, and we all still go through it. I mean, Heather, Sonia, myself, we wake up mornings where we're like, am I cut out for this? It's just the entrepreneurial thing. But you have to be able to flip that around and keep going at it day after day after day and be consistent. No matter what the results are. And you have to be willing to work long enough, hard enough, and fast enough, and consistent enough, no matter what the results are, pushing through all the hard times and the down times in order to get past the point, those sticking points. I mean, you have to just be willing to not get impatient and not get frustrated and not let little things get to you and stop you, like, you know, like a shipping issue or somebody got a leaky bottle or you lost a customer. We all go through that crap, you know. It's just nobody is not going to go through it. We've all been through it. We've all dealt with it. But I don't let it stop me from being consistent. I don't let it freeze me in my tracks. I know what I got to do. And for the longest time, I was standing in my own way. You know, I had to get out of my own way in order to achieve that next level of success every single time. I had to get out of my own way in order to get from the, you know, 10K, 25K affiliate range and elevate myself to the 50K, 100K range. And now I really have to maybe even get out of my way a little bit more to elevate myself to the 250K, 500K super affiliate range, which I fully intend on doing. So let's go through the list of some of the things that top leaders do, okay, that maybe not everybody does. And the reason I'm going through this list is because I see people blow these things off as if they're not that important, as if they can have success without doing it. And let me tell you, these are so important. Personal development, okay? You can't reach a high level like 100K affiliate or 250K affiliate unless you're working on yourself, working on your mindset consistently every single day. I mean, you have to have a really strong mindset. You have to have a positive mindset, and especially when things aren't going as fast as you want them to, because they never do, right? When you run into negative people, when, you know, there's an issue when you lose a customer or whatever it is, you have to have a strong mindset that you're above all those things. You know, you're above negativity. You're above complaining. You're above the little, small, petty, everyday things. And you have to sacrifice to get there. You know, you have to be, all right, well, you know, maybe I'm not Netflixing and chilling tonight. I'm going to work on my business. Maybe I'm not going to watch TV all the time. I'm going to work on my business. You know, I'm going to shut off the news. I'm going to shut out negativity, and I'm just going to work on myself. I've done that. I've worked on myself consistently just about every single day for like 6 years, guys. You know, I didn't wake up one day as a 100K affiliate. It was a process. I've been in this company for a little over a year. I was in a prior company for over 2 years where I had some moderate success and dealt with a lot of struggles, a lot of sticking points. It took me 8 months in that prior company to hit the first rank in that company. So, you know, it takes time sometimes. And for 3 years before that, I was middling and doing different companies and not really having all that much success, just struggling and learning and applying, struggling and learning and applying, failing and applying. I mean, it takes time sometimes to really get a message through to your own brain of what you really need to do to elevate yourself to that next level. So you have to have a long-term vision and a long-term mindset, not the mindset of, okay, what simple things do I have to do to get to 100K affiliate tomorrow? Well, you're putting unrealistic goals on yourself, right? You can't just transform yourself into a top leader overnight. I definitely didn't do that. It took time and persistence and perseverance and struggle and sacrifice and all that stuff, you know, and dealing with negativity and dealing with setbacks and dealing with things taking longer than I wanted them to take. But I never stopped. I never stopped working on my mindset. I never stopped working to improve myself every single day. Here's another thing. I decided at some point that I was going to become the leader, okay? It's great when you first get started to follow other people that are at the point that you want to get to, that have what you want. You want to follow those people. You want to model yourself on those people. You want to, you know, mimic what they do, learn from them. But at some point, you have to decide that you are the leader. I decided this in my prior company when my upline left and threw me for a loop, and I felt like, you know, I was devastated because my upline left the company, and what was I going to do now? Now I was not going to succeed because my upline left, right? Well, I had a realization. The realization was I didn't need an upline to succeed. You have to become the upline. If you ever want to get to this level, 100K, 250K affiliate, or whatever they call the rank in your company, if you want to get to this level, you have to decide, I am the upline. I'm going to become the upline. I'm going to start doing things that top level leader does. I'm going to start doing videos to help people that are new. I'm going to start hosting weekly calls. I'm going to start hosting personal development webinars. You know, these are all things that I said, you know what? From this day forward, I'm a leader. From this day forward, I am going to act as if I'm the top rank in the company, whether I have that actual title or not. Because the title is just the title, right? The leadership thing is your mindset. It's your total mindset. Are you that leader? So decide today that you're not going to be a follower anymore. You know, work with your leaders, yeah, but decide today that your focus is to become that leader, to start acting like that leader, to not let those little things bother you. You're the person that's, you know, when your company has a shipping issue, or, you know, somebody gets a product and it's open or whatever, you know, or they don't like it, you're not going to let those little things bother you. You're going to be the person that looks at the positive side of everything. You're going to be the person that people come to ask questions. You're going to be the person that people come to when they have a complaint, come to vent, and you're going to be the person that doesn't commiserate with them, but that encourages them to get past that sticking point, that encourages them, you know what? I understand the way you're feeling right now, but you don't need this negativity because it's not benefiting you and it's not helping you advance. So decide today that you're going to become that leader and start acting like it. You know, stop acting like and thinking about yourself like the little guy, and think to yourself, and this is all through personal development and mindset training. If you're not doing it, you got to be doing it. Start thinking to yourself, I am the top level. I am the high rank. I am not the little guy. I'm the one that's going to be up on stage holding those big checks. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I get there. Here's another thing. Do income generating activities every single day. We all need to do training. I love the personal development. I love the meditation. I love, getting exercise helps, all those things that make you feel good about yourself and improve your mindset and your body. But you know what? When it comes down to it, watching webinars and training and just doing training in the back office and having to know, here's another thing that just, you have to get past if you're at this. People that have to know every little detail about everything. I posted in my team group, what do you guys want me to train on? Almost everybody's like, I need to know the specifics about the compensation plan. I need to know how this works. I need to know how that works. Well, here's the truth. You don't need to know how everything works to take action. You don't need to know how everything specifically works to do income generating activities. And if you want your business to move along, yeah, you have to learn the knowledge about your products. Yeah, you have to learn the knowledge about your comp plan. Yeah, you have to know the things about your company. But you can learn those as you go along. The most important thing is, are you prospecting people every single day? Are you making new connections and new friends every single day? Are you introducing your product and your opportunity to new people every single day? New people, not going back to the same 10 people all the time and saying, hey, you ready to buy yet? Hey, you ready to join yet? Hey, you ready to do this yet? No, keep moving forward to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, to the next person. That's income generating activities. And the fact of the matter is, the more that you do that, the better you're going to get about talking to new people, the better you're going to get about talking about your product, the better you're going to learn your compensation plan, because you're going to start to get paid more because you're talking to more people and more people are going to join. You have to work the numbers, right? It's a numbers game. You're not in the convincing game. You're in the prospecting and sorting game and the numbers game, okay? No convincing. Prospect, present, move on. Next. Follow up, yes. Follow up with everybody, see where they're at. But we don't want to do it with the aura of desperation where we're pestering people every single day. You ready to buy yet? You ready to buy yet? You ready to buy yet? Think of this analogy, okay? If I'm standing in a doorway and you're trying to pull me through, what's my natural reaction going to be, guys? It's going to be to pull back, right? It's going to be, I'm not going to go through that door. But if you're standing at the doorway and you're like putting your hand out, holding it against me, my natural reaction is going to be to try to get in that door, because people want what they think they can't have. People want something that, you don't need them. You don't need those people, Say you would be happy if they joined. You would think it's great if they tried your product. But if they don't, that's fine. I don't need you. I'm going to talk to the next person. People will come after you. People will chase you down if you're that way. If you act needy, like, oh my goodness, I need you so bad. Come in, come in, come in. Then that's going to turn people off. They're just going to back away. Here's another thing that I see people blow off all the time. People think that, oh, I don't need to get on the team calls. Oh, I don't need to get on the webinar. Oh, I don't need to plug into the training. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do it that way. I'm going to do it my way. Guys, seriously, how many people at 100K rank, or 250K rank, or really high top income earner in your company do you see not on the calls, not on the webinars, not going to events, complaining that it's taking up too much of their time, that it's a waste of their time? How many top income earners in a company do you see that are not plugging into all that stuff? I'll give you a hint. It's a round number, okay? It's a very round number. So if you don't think you need to be plugging into everything because you think it's a waste of your time and you'd rather be watching TV or whatever, think again. You need to start plugging into all this stuff, because if you want to be a leader, you're going to be speaking on those calls. You're going to be running all that stuff, And if you don't want to be a leader speaking on those calls, some people just want to make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month. That's perfectly fine, okay? It's not for everybody. But if you want to be a top rank in a company, then you're going to have to become a leader. You're going to have to get on those calls. You're going to have to get on the webinars. Volunteer to speak. Reach out to your upline leaders and say, hey, you know what? I want to talk on a call. I want to talk on a Zoom call. I want to talk on a webinar. I want to join you in a live video. Can we do a side-by-side video? That's another thing. I see people ask, well, what are you doing that I'm not doing? I look at their timeline. They're not really putting themselves out there. They're not doing a live video. They're afraid to put themselves out there, or they have fear of they're not going to post on their personal page. So they're only going to post on a business page because they don't want to bother anybody. Guys, when is the last time that someone else's opinion paid a bill for you? Never? Okay. Well, then what are you worried about, Because you have to focus on your goals and dreams, and if people aren't supporting you, then maybe those people aren't such great friends after all, Maybe they shouldn't be in your inner circle. When you start putting yourself out there and being true to yourself, you're going to start to attract a crowd of people that you never thought you would even attract. You're going to get a whole new group of friends, a whole new circle of people that are positive, a whole new circle of people that support your goals and dreams. So, just put yourself out there every single day and be passionate about what you're doing. And here's the last thing I'm going to share with you guys today. And for those of you that ask, what are you doing specifically? I hope this is helpful enough, because specifically, I'm following the system that my company gave me. I'm just following it all in. I'm putting myself out there all the time, and I've consistently done it for 6 years. This didn't happen overnight. Sonia Lynn, my upline, didn't become a 250K affiliate overnight. She's been with the company since October of 2014 when it launched. She did not hit the first rank in the company until March 2017. That was just over a year. This is a year ago. She hit 5K affiliate. A year ago, after being in the company for over 2 years, she hit 5K affiliate. And then this year she hit 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K, 250K, and she's on her way to 500K. She's thinking long term. You have to think long term, okay? You can't think, well, you know what? I'm going to give this a try for a couple months and see how it works. Guys, that is not the recipe for a successful business plan in any business, let alone a network marketing business, especially if you're fairly new to the industry and you're not great at all the skills yet. You haven't perfected all the skills yet. You have to think long term. I have long-term goals, guys. I've been in this company for over a year, and I plan to be in it for a long time and hit the highest rank in the company. I have long-term vision, all right? I didn't hit every single rank overnight this year, but when I first started in this company, you know, I used the skills that I've learned for like 5 years to really get myself to rank up to 5K fairly quickly, you know, but I didn't hit 100K overnight. I hit 100K after being in the company over a year. And it really just started to, the compound effect really just kicked in over the past several months. So guys, you have to have a long-term vision. You have to have a long-term plan, not a short-term plan. Exactly, Kelly. If you can work for someone else for 40 plus years with what? Receiving a 3% raise every year, that's not even enough to cover inflation. You could do this for 3 to 5 years, you know? I mean, if you're in your 40s, I figure, you know what? Even if this took 5 years and I'm able to have time freedom by the time I'm 50, this is what I figured way back when I was 39 years old. I said, you know what? If I can do this at some point in my 40s where I'm working full-time from home, and I'm 45 from now, and that's what I'm doing, you know, now I have much, much bigger goals that I hope to hit over the next several years. Not hope to hit, I'm going to hit them. Sorry, you have to have that positive attitude. Every once in a while it creeps back in. That's why you do personal development, guys. So think long-term. Stop the short-term mentality, the you know, stop and start focusing. Here's one thing that I didn't write down. Focus on the right things. Okay, that's really what's important. A lot of people will focus on, oh, I gotta pay my monthly product auto ship next month, or oh, you know, this one is giving me a hard time, or that one that signed up isn't doing any work and they're not moving, or you know, they're focusing on the wrong things. Focus on what you need to do to get to the next level. Focus on the positive things. Focus on action. Focus on your leadership skills. Focus on, what do I need to do to make more money? What do I need to do to get my volume over 1,000 BV a month? What do I need to do to get my volume over 5,000 BV in a month? How many people do I need to talk to every single day to get there? So stop focusing on the wrong things. Anything that you're focusing on that's a negative, like go through your day-to-day and every question that you ask, everything that you worry about or that concerns you, write it down on a piece of paper and look at it and think, am I focusing on a negative or am I focusing on something that's going to move me toward a positive? Because if you're focusing on something that's a negative, then you need to just let it go and drop it out of your mind. You know what I mean? Because focusing on a negative is not going to give you progress. Focusing on a positive is going to give you progress. And the last thing, I keep saying the last thing, but I keep coming up with more nuggets. Here's one more thing I'm going to leave you guys with, and then I'm going to get off of this video. Give yourself credit for every single victory, okay? If you're new to this business and you made a sale or 2 sales, celebrate that sale. If you're new to this business and you hit your volume over 500 BV in a month or 1,000 BV in a month, give yourself credit and celebrate that victory, okay? You don't have to make it to the top rank in a month or 2 months. Progress is progress, and you have to recognize when you're making progress that it is progress and it should be celebrated. You're not going to make 6 figures in 90 days. You see these people posting on here, you know, oh, learn how to make 6 figures in 90 days with a $10 investment. I mean, come on, guys. If that is something that, I mean, that is so far-fetched. You see people posting that shit, stay away from it. Stay far away. Because anybody that's telling you that you are going to reach, you know, a 6-figure income or a 7-figure income with a minimal investment and hardly having to do any work, that is absolute BS. It is not going to happen. The only way to get to top level is to invest in yourself, you know, monetarily, money and time. Invest in your mindset, invest time into your business, and take the time to build it. Hard work. That's what's going to get you to the top. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I'm going to share this into our team groups as well. But I like to do these on my wall because I want to help as many people as I possibly can, whether you're in my company or not. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you got value, just comment value and you know what you got the most value with, okay? I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.